The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so
Goes for the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Pirlo. Ambitious ball here. Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there's the clearance. And that's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after
Al Nassr finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Kylian Mbappe.
Bellingham. Probing pass. Van Balten deals with that comfortably. Now it's Rooney, played out to the right. That could spell trouble. He's through here. And he's gone looking for safety. Couldn't squeeze it through. Zola, he's through, now is he in? And that's been won straight back. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Bellingham. Xavi Alonso. Zola. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Batistuta! And Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Batistuta. Out towards the flank. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Al Nassr clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good ball, good take. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. Not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
Yeah, the name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Knocks it out wide. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. It'll be a throw-in. Ferry. More and more pressure on the ball here. Van Dijk.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Knocks it into space. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's Hullet. And this is Zola. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The ball's gone astray. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Eto'o. He's one-on-one. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established. It's shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Now that's well seen too. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. And he's managed to get free. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's superb. Zanetti goes steaming forward. Searching pass he's played there. And he's in a big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk trying to keep this in. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Lovely. There's the shot! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter.
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
For your safety.
Second period then underway. Threads one in. Now there's and the shot! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Messi, and he welcomes it in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18.
All he needs to do is to place this between the
Number
goalposts
21,
and basically let them
Zola.
attack it.
Coming on the field, number 10.
And the goalkeeper's
Messi.
got a good palm to that.
Number 9, Mbappe.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk with a fine tackle.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pullet. That is a brilliant interception.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest...
Up he goes!
They've got to make this nice and quick. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And Messi! Oh, terrible pass. He's having a shot! And that was very necessary.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
And it's Messi. Messi! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 7, Eto'o. Number 22, Pullet. Coming on the field, number 20, Shevchenko.
Nakata getting this one clear.
Bellingham. Substitution.
Can he finish? Adams gets it clear. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Nicely weighted ball. Messi in towards the back stick, punched away. Real chance! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and wait. Shot, surely! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Messi. And time is up. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van der Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back.
Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous, just here's a chance! Berry. Cannavaro. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Van Dijk. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And that has been knocked clear. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And that's going up front in a hurry. Now it's Del Piero. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Sporting grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van der Ven gets good distance on it. Pull it. Now it's Shevchenko. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Del Piero goes on a charge down the left. And here's Raul. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. He shifted it to the flank. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nice looking ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
There will be
And that
1
is
minute
as
at
far
a
as they're
time.
going to go. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Quick reminder
So in
today,
they come for
please
the break
have
with
your
nothing
entry
to
tickets
separate
at
them.
hand
The
as it's
score
time to announce
1-1.
today's winning lottery numbers.
Sporting get the ball rolling in the second half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Great chance! Wonderful from Del Piero!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
He gets big, sticks it away, and once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely
And Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20.
Barcelona with the corner.
Shevchenko.
They're first.
Number 17. Bellingham. Coming on the field. Number 7. Ito. Number 18. Pele.
Deftly away.
Substitution in progress.
So we've reached the hour mark. Nice sequence of passes this. Great ball. Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Azar. And this is Forlan. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard, looking to play him in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ambitious ball here. Dink through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Forlan. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The ball's gone astray. Shot could be on. It's Azar! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22.
We have got
Gullit.
changes here from both
Number
sides, in
6.
fact.
Pirlo. Coming on the field. Number 21. Zola.
Well, that might be
Number
that, Peter.
19.
Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Rashford. Now it's Messi. Could move up a gear here. And it's Eto'o.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's heaved it away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Sonny. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most
Hello,
likely
attendees.
outcome, but
This
we've had
is
a good
Morse
variety in this
children's
game,
announcement.
despite...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
He won't be happy with that one. And this is Bale.
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That was a brilliant save.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's forced to go back. Cannavaro. Here's Beckenbauer. Right, Shevchenko. Kukchu cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good spread. Neymar. Cross needs to be good. Marquinhos gathers from the goal kick. Searching pass he's played there. Now there's a find. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's hoisted clear. Pirlo. Kukchu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter.
Neymar! It's anyone's ball now. Decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Kukchu. Pele. Lovely pass, but it's Bale! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Hullet. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Bale. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Pelé, lovely ball and a real chance now. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Shevchenko, and he's running through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's the chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Rodri. Has a look and plays it forward. Del Piero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pullet. Nice interception, well timed. Rodri. Neymar. Ball played for Kökçü. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. And it's Pullet. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar.
Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was alert to it. That's beautifully weighted. Courtois claims comfortably. Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cannavaro makes the interception.
Borussia Dortmund really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's in for the pieces! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the...
And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
And a quick announcement for the
Shevchenko
benefit
claiming the
of
man of the
anybody
match
who's found
award,
themselves a little
and
lost
there is
today.
very little
Please
room
look at
for
the screen
argument.
for information on how to find your way around
So,
this
Jim, how do you
stadium.
reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it
everybody,
might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Berbatov. This looks promising. And that has been clubbed away. That's a throw. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gets good distance on it. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Azar. Tries a measured ball. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Berbatov. Brilliantly cut out. Cleared without complication.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And this is Eto'o. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. That is some save from Khan.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Busquets. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. Now it's Eto'o. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, they could be caught out, and one more try! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking for options for movement. That could spell trouble. Chance for a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
It's Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Vitinha with the clearance. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
It's
of
been a
anybody
decent
who has
45
found
minutes.
themselves a little
Competitive,
lost
certainly,
today.
and a
Please
goal
look at the
each.
screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Barcelona get the second half started.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Busquets. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The ball goes... Header! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Coming on the field is number 10, Bellingham.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Pirlo. Oh, this looks sharp. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro. Ambitious ball here. It's come to nothing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely aimed pass. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Probing pass. Howson spots it and intercepts. Hullet. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Pedri. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked out the run. Bellingham gets flagged offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Number 22, Vitinha. Coming on to replace him is number 9, McAllister.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Nice-looking ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. And it's Van Dijk. Thuram cut. And that's it. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Pedri claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Quick request for support through our
Your
charity
reflections
fund.
then, Jim. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. And he claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he thumps it clear. No way through. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way. And here's Messi. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barcelona are in front. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Eto'o! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Chiellini with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking to play him in. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. And he's gone looking for safety. Pull it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi, and Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And here's Bellingham. Bellingham. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Minutes has been indicated.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. He's gone for goal! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 22, Bullet. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Zola. Substitutions taking place.
Zola! Referee's had a look. And he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. pass has been well intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
And they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot's on here. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has.
Chance, surely! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk tries to clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's going for goal! Bellingham! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets! And they are cruising away! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Thuram gets a foot in here. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Bellingham. And that will be the final act. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific...